Hey, what's up, guys? So yesterday I came on this live and I shared a bunch of plays. Most of those hit. We actually had a 10 and 4 day, which it makes it a 12-day winning streak. I just created a video. I'm going to post it later today. I'm going to talk deeply into the NBA. I really have two strong teams that I like. I did a parlay. So come back, make sure you subscribe, and then go check out the video later today. I'm going to share that play with you today, but again, I'm going to explain it better on that other video. I do have two strong teams for baseball, and then I'm waiting for the guy that does my information, the one that gives me all the scraper information and all that stuff for the batters. So I'm not quite ready with the batters quite yet, but I do have two strong leans inside of baseball, and I'm gonna hook you up with the basketball as well. So stay tuned for that. All right, so here we go. Just really quickly, I'm going to talk about what happened yesterday. I shared this one on the live yesterday, which was the Thunder minus 11.5. And then I actually said that if you were feeling good about the Thunder, you should go with Shea Alexander for 25 points, and then the Thunder at a minus 9.5. I also shared these unders for RBIs on some batters. One of them got canceled completely. This one, you can see this guy got canceled, but then this guy went up to bat. So this one, but the other one, both batters got canceled. So that happened. That happens sometimes. Now, then I also shared some overs. So this is Bryce Terang and Bobby Witt Jr. They actually got one hit. You can see right there. I was testing $1 because he was so expensive. But anyways, my regular unit for these batters is $25, and I've been parlaying them together. You can see right there, Austin Riley, and then that goes back to that. So if you haven't done so, guys, make sure you subscribe. Click on free if you haven't done that. And then let me go in here. I'm going to show two more tickets that I had, and it was a 10 and 4 day. So here's the other ticket, which was the Diamondbacks. And then there's something that I'm going to be testing now, and I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be calling it, I don't know for sure what I'm going to call it, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be the home run play. And this is it right here. So what I did is that I got my two very best plays that I loved, and I just got it at the current line. So, like for example, Diamondbacks, you can see I actually bought it back 2 points, or I'm sorry, not bought it back, but I actually did the minus 1.5 at a plus 125. Let me explain what I'm talking about. So rather than just taking the Diamondbacks at the money line, I took them at the minus 1.5, and I got 125 odds. What's up, Almighty? So 125 odds. And then I took the Thunder at the current line yesterday, which was minus 14.5. And you can see I got the minus 112. So you combine both of these together, and I had odds of like plus 250 or plus 300. So you can see my $20 turned into 65. So I'm going to be doing more plays like this. And if you guys like this sort of information, and I actually got this from somebody inside the Discord, I'm not going to say his name, but I always see that he actually puts them at the current line and he puts them together. So I said, you know what? I really love these teams, so let me try that. Sure enough, I tripled my money. So if you like that sort of information, guys, make sure you subscribe. Let me start talking about, I'm not going to talk deeply into basketball because I made a whole video on it. I'll be coming back and showing you that video right inside of YouTube later today. I will give you the play right here, but I'm not going to really go into the details. So here's the first lane for baseball. I really like the Braves in this position. The only thing I don't like about this game is that the Cardinals, they have something called an on-base percentage, and they're very good at getting on base, and the Braves are much less than that. So, for example, whenever they come up to bat, the Cardinals get on base a lot more than the Braves. But besides that, that's the only kind of thing I don't like. But look at this. The starting pitcher is Miles Mikolas. He has a 7.65 ERA. Now for the Braves, it's Elder, which he's 7.20 ERA. So just on the starting pitchers, it's not a lot right there. So Almighty Juice says he took Toronto. Yeah, I took Toronto too, man. So that was one of my 4 losses. I had 4 losses yesterday, and I had 10 wins. So not me. Overall, what we shared between the Discord, the VIP, and the free stuff, it was a 10 and 4 day, which was still crazy because now we're on a 12-day winning streak. All right. So anyways, let me get back to this. You can see the Cardinals starting this game, both pitchers, the starting pitchers are not that good. They're pretty even. But then it says over here, you see the bullpen. So a lot of people don't talk about this. In the bullpen, that means the relief pitchers and the pitchers that come in after the starter leaves the mound, which almost, I would say 99.9% of the games, the bullpen steps in because obviously after the fifth inning, sixth inning, the pitchers get tired and they put in the bullpen. So nobody really talks about that stuff. But check this out. The Cardinals have a 5.31 ERA for the bullpen. Compare that to the Braves, 3.52. So the Braves have a much better bullpen. They have more rested pitchers. So the edge is telling me that is with the Braves according to the bullpen. Now you go to the bats. You can see on the offense, who do the Cardinals have? They have Arenado at an average of 10%. So 8 at bats, he goes up 12%. And then you got Donovan. He's hitting at a 14%. Now you go over here for the Braves. Look at this over here, Braves. You got Riley. He's averaging a .26, 0.267, and a home run. Ozuna, he's averaging a .385 and 2 home runs. Olsen is averaging a .333 and 2 home runs. Also, very, very strong indication here. You can see the road game. The St. Louis Cardinals are 1-10 on the road. And it didn't give me the insight for the Braves. But you can see the edge is clearly on the Braves. If you haven't done so, guys, go to the link in the description, click on free picks. Also, I'm hooking you guys up with, if you go to the Discord, and there's also a link in the description. You click on the link that says 7-day free trial, or you type in the word comment inside of Discord, and you'll get 7 days for free. So I really like the Braves. I'm taking them today. So here's my slip. Give me a second. Here's my slip for the Braves. You can see I just took them straight up on the money line right there. And I was able to get them on ESPN for 160, ESPN bet. All right. So this was actually the cheapest book. All the other books had them like minus 160, minus 65, 170, stuff like that. So anyways, that's that. That's for the Braves. Let me go into this other one now. I really like the Twins here today. I don't really love the Twins. They don't convince me too much. They're not a great team, but they're facing the weak-ass White Sox. And it sucks to say that because I'm from Chicago, but the White Sox are just bad. Look at this. I'm going to just kind of go through it. Bryce, so the starting pitcher is Bryce Wilson. For the White Sox, he has a 4.5 ERA. And then over for the Twins, he's got a 0 ERA. So he's got 10 strikeouts. And the changeup is heavy. So this favors the Twins. And then it's here saying offensive versus right-handed pitchers. So the WRC, which means when somebody gets on base, the runs that come in when somebody's on base, the White Sox are one of the worst teams to do that. So again, what that means is the run base percentage. So if somebody ends up being on base, which the White Sox don't get on base, but if they do, the person right behind them doesn't make the run. He doesn't do RBIs. I hope that makes sense. So the Twins have a much better percentage getting batters ran in. So now you got the bullpen over here, just like I explained on the other game, a 3.7 ERA for the bullpen. Plus they have David Festa starting. So this is a heavy edge on the pitching side. And then you can see the record is only 5-18 for the White Sox, and then the Twins are 8-15. So the edge over here, you can see it's Twins. Chicago lineup has league's third worst on-base percentage versus right-handed. So let me explain what that means. Whenever the White Sox are facing a right-handed pitcher, they have the worst on-base percentage in the entire major league. So they don't even get on base. And then if they do get on base, they're the 29th worst to get that person to score. Is that making sense, guys? Let me know in the comments. They face a strikeout changeup rookie. They profile terribly against Minnesota, who owns the better bullpen and defense. So this play is so heavy. It was so expensive. I had to get them at a -1, and then I just threw the Cavaliers in there. You can see how heavy the Cavaliers are to win. I already explained the Cavaliers in the other video. I'm not going to get into all the details, but I love the Cavaliers today, and I'm taking them here just to kind of break down these odds. So you can see how heavy the odds for the Twins. It went from a like a minus 230, and it went all the way up to like a minus 260 or minus 270. So they're heavily favored today. I bought it back to a minus 1, and I parlayed that with the Cavaliers, and then I was able to get the minus 139 odds. Here's the other play I just talked about, the Braves. And then I'm going to hook you guys up with the other NBA play. So I took the Celtics at a minus 1.5, and I took the Cavaliers at a minus 5.5. So again, guys, there's 3 different plays I hooked you up with so far. I'm still waiting for the guy to come back. He just gave it to me. So give me 1 second. Let me load up some batter stuff, and let me explain the 3 plays real quick one more time, and then I'm going to talk about some batters. But give me a second. He just sent me the message. So anyways, I'm taking the Braves money line. What's up, Jen? I'm taking the White Sox. I'm sorry, the Twins on a minus 1, and I'm parlaying that with the Cavaliers. And where was the other one? And then the Celtics minus 1.5, and the Cavaliers minus 5.5. So now let me see if I can load this up. If not, then I'm not going to worry about it. Let's take a look. All right. So this is fresh. I just got this. You're looking at this at the same time that I am. Basically, this is showing me the batter props. And what this is telling me all these batter props for, he did it wrong again. Actually, never mind. He did this. So you can see down here, I got the under 1.5 hits. I got my under RBIs to look at. And then I have these batters to get 1 hit. So what I'd like to do, I'm just going to kind of go through it real quick. I'm not going to bore you with all the details, but basically these pitchers right here these batters get 8 hits total, at least 1 hit, 8 games in a row. So you can see, for example, this guy has 80% hit rate. He missed this game and this game. He went up to bat 15 times and he got 4 hits against this pitcher. So not only is he getting hits, he's getting multiple hits. You can see this game this dude has hit for us twice in the last 2 games already. So we actually had this same guy twice, and he hit twice already for us. So anyways, you can see how consistent he is right here. He's got 15 at-bats, and he's got an average of 2.67. So I'm going to go with this guy again. Austin Riley from Atlanta to get 1 hit. So what we do is we buy it back to get 1 hit. Now, Manny Machado, this dude has been hitting for us as well. You can see he's been up to bat twice. He's got 1 hit, 50% hit rate against this pitcher. But now we look at his overall record over here, and he's hitting 80% of the time at least 1 hit. So I'm going to take this guy. What you could do is either parlay these together, or what I've been doing is actually picking the 2 best ones that I like and parlaying them together. And then on top of that, I'm doing them single-handed. So I'll do Austin Riley by himself, Manny Machado by himself. And I started showing you with this live, I started showing you exactly what that looks like. And I've been doing this for a few days, a few weeks. I shouldn't say a few weeks. So ever since baseball started, I should say. And these 1 hits have been working wonders for us. All right, now we got Corbin Carroll. So look at this. Now let me explain exactly who I would parlay and why. Corbin Carroll right here for Arizona. He missed this 1 game right here. That's it. He literally missed 1 game without a hit in the last 10 games. And the reason I didn't take him yesterday is because of that 1 missed game. So I didn't take him. But if I would have took him, if you see my live yesterday, I talked about this. I skipped it, but then he actually got a hit. So we would have hit. Anyways, he has multiple hits every game. So what I would do in this position is I'm still going to take him by himself, but then I'm going to parlay both of these together. And the reason I do that, again, is that this dude has 15 times at bat and 4 hits. And this dude only has 2 times at bat and 1 hit. Or if you wanted to, you can parlay all 3 of these together. It's up to you, however you want to work that. What I'm going to do straight up is I'm going to do this by himself, this dude by himself, this dude by himself, and then I'll probably parlay both of these together. That's just the way I'm going to work it. Now, these guys don't have any pitcher data. What that means is that there's no data against the pitcher. So you can see there's no data over here at all. It's just all zeros. That's all that means. They still got 8 hits, meaning one hit, at least one hit in the last, at least one hit 8 games out of the last 10. So 80% hit rate, at least. Look at this guy, hits 100% of the time he's gotten more than one hit. So I'm going to do this one guy, one hit. This dude has multiple hits. So I'll do this. And then this guy has multiple hits. So one hit, one hit, one hit, and then one hit. So he's averaging one hit. And then you got this guy, 2 hits, 2 hits, 2 hits, 100% hit rate. This dude has been on fire. Last year he was on fire too. Bobichette, this dude, I had him yesterday actually, and he hit. And you can see he gets multiple hits as well. So this is going to be my list. And you'll start noticing, man, most of these batters, they come up over and over and over. The reason they come up over and over and over is because they're good. And then on the opposite side, on the unders, same players keep coming up because they suck. So that's the way this works. Once you start doing this for a while, you start getting the hang of, okay, who sucks and who doesn't, and etc. So, all right. So basically, these 3 are the top 3 guys that I like. And then these are kind of like secondary guys right here. So let me just delete this so I don't get confused. All right, cool. So did that make sense, guys? Those are my overs, 1 hit. So all of these guys are supposed to get 2 hits today. All the books have them at 2 hits. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy it back to get 1 hit. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to parlay both of these together. I'm telling you right now, that's what I'm doing. All right, now I'm going to go look at the under 1.5 hits. So it's from the same list that I get from my scraper. But now these guys don't get, the only thing I'm looking at right now is the how many times they went up to bat, obviously, how many hits did they get, and if they didn't get any hits, then how many hits have they gotten? So it's going to be 7 games or less. So let me explain. In this game, he did not get a hit. He did not get a hit. He did not get a hit. So you can see he's only hitting at a 70% hit rate. What I don't like about this, so what I'm looking at now, I'm flip-flopping this. So just make sure you understand I'm flip-flopping this. Now I'm looking on the under. I'm not looking at the over anymore. So I want to make sure that he does not get 2 hits on average. Okay, so you can see he does get 2 hits, but that was all the way back on the 13th and the 14th. And then from the 14th down, he only gets, he got another 2 hits right there. So that's already too many. That's already too many games with 2 hits. I don't like it. Let's keep going. I'm not going to go into all the details again, but look, 0, 0, 0, and then he got 2 and 2. I don't like it because these are closer to the last few games. You can see he's got 2 hits right there. I don't like that. All right, this dude I already like right away. I'll tell you, I already see some 2s right here and 3. I don't like that, but then he didn't come when he came up to bat. He didn't get hits. So I'm gonna skip this guy just because he has too many 2 hits and 3 hits. This dude has 5 hits over here. That's crazy. He got 2 hits in the last game. I'm not touching it. So right now, again, I'm just looking at the unders. Under 1.5 hits. Now this dude has been solid for us to get under 2 hits. What happens with this dude? He's always trying to get a home run. So if he gets a home run, that counts as 1 hit. It doesn't matter. He gets a triple, he gets a double, he gets a single. It doesn't matter. Or a home run. It's a 1 hit. So this dude's always going for home runs, which is fine. But you can see he's only got 1 hit, 1 hit, 1 hit, 1 hit, and then he's got 2 hits and 2 hits. So this guy, I'm actually going to go on the under. All right. Now we got Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He gets a lot of 2 hits, 2 hits, 2 hits. But then he got a bunch of zeros. Look at this. He's got 2 zeros here, 3, 4, 5. So he's gotten 6 games. 6 games without a hit. I don't like that. It's 2-2-2. It's a close call. I'm not going to do it. If I was really thirsty, which I'm not, I would go into the fantasy alarm and I would look at Vladimir. I'll just show you how to do it, but I'm not going to look at it. This is if I was thirsty, meaning I didn't have any other games. I didn't have any other plays, but I'm not going to do it. I don't force anything. So I'll just show you what I'm talking about. So Vladimir Guerrero Jr., I would look at the pitching. So this guy, Ryan Gusto, he has 2 wins, 1 loss, 17 strikeouts, 3 base on balls. ERA is 3.18. He gets about 1 walk per inning. and then his on-base percentage is 273. So this guy Ryan Gusto is actually a decent pitcher, even though it's all zeros. All this means is that these batters have not faced this pitcher, but the pitcher overall is decent. I'm not touching this. Like I said, that would be forcing something, which I'm not doing. So right now I'm only looking at Julio Rodriguez on the under 1.5 hits. And then I'm looking at all these guys to get 1 hit. And then I'm going to go in through the RBIs, and then I'll be done after that. Let's keep going. So under 1.5 hits, Julio Rodriguez. So again, 3 hits, 3 hits, 3 hits. There's no way I'm touching this. 0, 0, 0, 0. And then he had 3 hits, 2 hits, 2 hits. So again, if I was thirsty, I would kind of go and search, but I'm not going to do all that. This guy gets a 33% hit rate. This guy gets a 27% hit rate. I would not go against Churillo at all or Simeon. So that's it, guys. I'm going to go with Julio Rodriguez on the under 1.5 hits. That's it. Does that make sense, guys? Let me know in the comments. Now I'm going to go into the RBIs. This one is a little more time consuming. I don't know if I want to go through this live because I need to focus, but I'll tell you exactly what I'm going to do. Actually, I'll just do it. That's fine. So let's go through it. If you haven't done so, guys, go to the Discord right here, and there's a link in the description of this live. If you click on that, it'll get you 7 days for free. What's up, Julio? Oh, you missed a lot, man. I'll go back and tell you what it is. But go to the link in the description, guys. Click on get my free picks. If you haven't done so, make sure you subscribe as well on YouTube. It's Beast Sports Picks on YouTube. And then go to the Discord and click on get Discord access. That's also that link for the 7-day free trial for Discord. It's free for 7 days. The link is in the description as well. And then just the free plays overall, you would just get the free stuff. It's right there. All right, make sure you subscribe if you're on YouTube. If you're not on YouTube, go to YouTube and type in the word Beast Sports Picks. Also, if you go to my description or beastsportspicks.com, you can click on this little play button. That'll take you to YouTube. All right. So let me just go back and tell Julio the plays again. So the plays that I have so far is going to be all these guys right here. Take a screenshot. All these guys to get 1 hit. I'll let you take a screenshot there. And then Julio Rodriguez to go under 1.5 hits. And then I was about to jump into the RBI stuff. These are all the RBIs that I'm going to be looking at. So what I would do here is look at the under 1 RBI, meaning that these guys do not get 1 RBI. So again, this is very time consuming. I don't know if you guys want to stick around for that or not, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I might as well just do it. If you guys want to stick around and see my process there. And then I had, what is this? Then I had the Twins on a -1 with the Cavaliers. I'm parlaying that together just to bring down the juice. And then I got the Braves money line. And then I had the Celtics -1.5 and the Cavaliers -5.5. All right, let's get right into let me set this up. Let me set this up, guys, and then I'll if it's going to take too long, I'm going to just kind of go into talk to about something else, and then I'll just kind of give you those plays later today. But let me tell you let me show you exactly what I'm doing here. I'm going into this app called Outlier. That link is in the description as well. Scroll down, you'll see Outlier, and it'll show you my what do you call it? It'll show you Outlier, and then it'll show you all the stats for the props and stuff like that. So it gives you a lot of data. It gives you a lot of information right here. All I'm really care about right now is going to be MLB and RBI. That's all I'm doing. So I'm going to click on MLB and RBIs, okay? So now I'm not going to look at every guy here. I'm going to look at these guys here. So Mitchell, Moreno, Tena, Palacios. I'm going to look at all these guys here. So the first step is actually going to go into Fantasy Alarm. Let me go back in here. So I'm going to go to Garrett Mitchell, and I'm going to scroll over here, and I'm going to go to Garrett Mitchell, and you can see what I'm doing here is I'm just kind of confirming the pitcher. The pitcher says that he's a great pitcher, 2.4 ERA. Logan Webb is one of the best pitchers in baseball for last season. I think this season he's doing very well. Right there, 2.4. So that's the first thing I want to look at. Make sure that this dude is facing a great pitcher. All right, Gabriel Moreno is the next one. Oh, and the other thing I'm confirming is that he's on the 7th, 8th, and 9th batting position. Okay. So this guy is 7th, 8th, 9th batting position. You can see he's got 1 RBI right there. So I'm going to skip this. I'm going to delete this guy because he's got 1 RBI. I'm going to go to the next one here. I'm not going to jump back and forth because it'll take too long. Well, Jose Teña, you can see this dude is going against Sugano, 3.43 ERA. And this dude has 0 hits, 7th batter. That's good. Joshua Palacios. This dude is the 6th batter. I'm skipping this guy because he's the 6th batter, not the 7th batter. So I need 7th, 8th, and 9th batter. The reason that is that they come up to bat less times. Tyler Wade, you can see he's got, that's not a great ERA, but I'll take it. That's decent. Okay, Dane Myers. He's not coming up. So obviously I want to skip that. Kelenic, this dude Kelenic he's been hitting for us very, very solid. But you can see he's got 2 RBIs right there. I don't like that. He's got a .600 RBI. I'm not touching that. And not only that, but we actually have the Braves today. And that guy Kelenic plays for the Braves. And that's a contradiction. So here we go. 2, he's gone up to bat twice. He's got 0 hits. This ERA is very good. I'm going to do that. He's the 8th batter. This dude Baez, he was with the Cubs before, but now he's with the Tigers. And this dude is horrible. He's just been falling off big time. The only problem I see over here is the ERA is 6.45, 6.48. I'm going to skip this. I only have a few more to go through, and then I'm going to go into outlier. So Miguel Vargas, 0. And ERA is very bad. Oh, that's Festa. That's the same guy we were just talking about. Carlos Nevares. Carlos Nevares is the 8th batter. Look at this ERA, 12. A 12 ERA. I'm skipping this. Martin Maldonado. He's gone up to bat twice. He's got 0 hits. ERA of 4.50. That's decent. Luis Acuña. This dude, he hit for us yesterday. Acuña, I mean. Luis Angel Acuña. Let's see. Luis Angel. He's not coming up. I don't know why he's not coming up. Luis Acuña Jr. All right. Oswaldo Cabrera's next. There he is. He's gone up to bat. This is even better. He's gone up to bat 4 times. He got 0 hits. The only thing I don't like is the ERA of 5.48. However, he's faced this pitcher 4 times and he's got 0 hits. I like it. Nick Allen, this dude has been crushing it for us already. So I already like it. He's coming up for us. He's gone up to bat twice and he's got 1 hit. I don't like it. Plus, this guy sucks over here. ERA. I'm skipping it. So even though I like Nick Allen to go under 1 RBI, I don't like to see the stats like that. ERA is this decent for this next guy. And then let's see the next guy. And I got 1 more after this. Lovaldo Taveras, he's got 15 times at bat. I don't even like to see anything there. So that's a 0. And then we got Holiday. So we got Jackson Holiday right there. 0 hits. He's the 9th batter. ERA over here for the pitchers. It's not horrible, but I'm not gonna do it. So now this is what I'm looking at now. So I got this. Got this. Is this making sense, guys, what I'm doing here? And now I'm going to go into, after I clear all this up, I'm going to go into outlier. And all right, now we have all the batters that I want to look at. So you can see I brought down that list from whatever it was, like 15 batters. I brought it down to 9 batters. So again, we're looking at the under RBIs. So what I want to do is I have about 9 batters. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up 9 tabs with this RBI already checked. So give me a second. I'll do that now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Let me go back in here. And I'm going to start pulling up these batters. So Garrett Mitchell is going to be the first one. And now I just have to click on where it says player. and then put in his name, Garrett Mitchell. And I'll do just one at a time here. So over here, right away, you can see obviously we sort all these batters by 100% hit rate or 90% hit rate in the last 10. So I can already see this is not going to change. There's going to be 100% or 90% right here. So he's already hitting at a very high percentage. That's how we start this research. So again, look at this. He's only got 1 RBI in the last 10 games. I don't like that the fact that he went up to bat 5 times right here for whatever reason. I guess the Giants were getting a lot of hits, or no, I'm sorry, the Brewers. So the Brewers won 11-3. So he went up to bat 5 times. I don't like that. He's averaging between 3 and 4. He's failed to exceed this 6 straight games. At his WRC plus, as long as it's under 100, I like it. So I'm taking this guy under 1 RBI. Okay, let's go to the next guy. Jose Tena. All right. So this dude has hit 90% of the time in the last 10 games and 80% of the time in the last 5. He got three RBIs. Wait a minute. Are they playing? Oh, he went against Colorado. So in Colorado, you got to remember this. Whenever they're playing in Colorado, they get a lot more hits. So that goes into consideration right here. You can see the Washington Nationals. They won 12-11. So there was 22 runs scored in that game, and they played in Colorado, so there was a lot of hits. So he was able to get 3 RBIs in that game. But that, again, they were in Colorado, so you got to take that into consideration. He goes up to bat between 1 and 4 times, average of like 3. And then he has not hit this line 15 of the last 16 games, and then he's actually at a negative 3.37. What that means is that when there's a batter on base, he does not get him in. So I'm going to take this guy again, Jose Tena. All right, I got a few more guys. Tyler Wade is the next one. I'm going to go through this a lot faster now. I'm not going to try to explain everything. And then I'll tell you the batters one more time. Tyler Wade has been hitting for us already. He's hitting at a 90% hit rate in the last 10. He's going up to bat 3 to 4 times, 17 of the last 18 games. Any teasers? Yeah, I already told you. It's Celtics and Cavaliers. He's got a WRC plus of 105. I'm not touching this guy. What is this? Tyler Wade. I'm not touching. So I'm skipping this. Tyler Wade. And then we got Kyron Paris. I got only 1, 2, 3 more, 5 more guys to go through. All right, we got Kyron Paris. Sorry, let me share my screen again. Give me a second. I'm almost done here. We got Kyron Paris, 100% hit rate. You can see the ERA. I'm already looking at it clear over here. He's got an ERA of 6.20. He goes up to bat 3 to 4 times. His WRC plus is almost 300. I'm not touching this. What that means is that whenever there's a batter on base, he gets him in there a lot. So that's an RBI technically. So I'm not doing that. Now let's go to Miguel Vargas. Miguel Vargas under RBI. You can see how time consuming this is, but it's worth it because this has been hitting at an 80% or 90% hit rate. You get 3 to 4 to about 4 times at bat. He missed 9 straight games. He's got a WRC plus right at 100. There's not enough information here, and he plays for the Twins. Oh, he plays for the White Sox. Okay, so I'm actually taking the Twins today, so I like this. I'll leave him in there. Miguel Vargas. So these are the three guys I'm going with on the under 1 RBI so far, and then I got 3 more to look at. Martin Maldonado. All right. So 90% hit rate. He faces he goes up to plate 3 to 4 times per game. He missed 8 straight games already. Then he has a WRC plus of a negative 14, which is good. I'll keep him in there. And then we got Cabrera and then Nasim. Those are the last two. Cabrera and Nasim. So we got this guy, Cabrera. 90% hit rate in the last 10, 4 times at bat, 5 straight games on the road. He has not hit this, and a WRC plus of 90, which is decent. And then we got Nasim Nunez is the last one. I'm going to go through everything I've already talked about, and then you guys can kind of take screenshots if you want. RBI. Yeah, you're welcome, Julio. You can see this ERA is 5.95. I don't like that. 9 straight games he has not hit this. WRC plus of 38.5. Let's look at his entire season so far. He's only gotten 1 game with 2 RBIs, and that was in Colorado, pretty sure, because that's the Nationals. All right, so that's it. That's what I'm going with. I think this Maldonado. Hold on, let me make sure. Maldonado is the one I said no. No, I'm going to stay with him. Cabrera. That's why I don't like doing this live, because then I lost my train of thought here. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with all these guys here. So for the under RBIs, that's what I'm going with right here. So I got Garrett Mitchell, got Jose Tena, Miguel Vargas, Martin Maldonado, Maldonado, yeah. And then Oswaldo Cabrera, Nasim Nunez. Take a screenshot of this if you want. And then we got for the one hits, we got Austin Riley, Corbin Carroll, Manny Machado, Fernando Tatis, Xavier Edwards, Jaron Duran, Bobby Witt Jr., and Bo Bichette. And then for the under 1.5 hits, we got Julio Rodriguez. So if you guys like that, please like this. Also comment. Let me know what you think. I'm going to go back and share the rest of those plays that I had, and then I'm going to be out of here. So I really like these games here. Real quick, I like the Twins today. I took them at a -1, and I also put them parlayed with the Cavaliers money line. So here it is: Twins -1, Cavaliers money line, and then I did the Braves money line, and then I did the Celtics -1.5 and the Cavaliers -5.5. I took Garrett Mitchell under 1 RBI, Jose Tena under 1 RBI, Miguel Vargas under 1 RBI, Martin Maldonado under 1 RBI, Osvaldo Cabrera under 1 RBI, Nasim Nunez under 1 RBI, and that's it. So I gave you a bunch of stuff, man. I hope you guys enjoyed that. We're on a 12-day winning streak. So we've been hitting 12 straight days. We've been cashing. Yesterday was a 10-4 day. The day before that was like a 7-2. Literally, it's 12 straight days of winning. So if you like that, please go to the link in the description, click on free. Go to make sure you subscribe on YouTube, and then click on Discord. Also, check us out for VIP. If you want to check out the 1 week pass, 50% off. You type in the word Beast Week for one week off, or I'm sorry, 50% off. And then the Discord is literally free for 7 days. So just go to the link in this description and click on 7-day free trial for Discord. Otherwise, type in the word comment when you're going to check out on Discord, and it's free, free for 7 days. We've been hitting a lot. I've already talked about the hits that we did. I'll share them one more time, and then that's about it, guys. After that, let me know if you have questions. I can answer them. So here's the Diamondbacks. That's the one that we hit yesterday. And then I had the Diamondbacks -1.5, Thunder -14.5. You can see I tripled my money on this one. Then what else? This is what the Discord looks like. I'm going to just give you a quick glance. I'm not going to go through everything because I don't want to share all the people that are in there. But basically, look at this. We got tickets over here. You got all these channels: baseball, basketball, hockey, golf, VIP stuff, scraper stuff, live bets, the ladder challenges. We got our stats, the wins, live bets, final plays. There's a lot of stuff in there, guys. And it's literally free for 7 days. And then you can do 7 days after that. Aaron Judge, I haven't taken a look at him. So here we go. We got this is what I shared yesterday, the Thunder minus 11.5. We had the Thunder minus 9.5. I shared this for free yesterday with the Shea Alexander for 25 points. These are some unders. You can see the Kelenic. I was not bullshitting. There he is. Kelenic from the Braves. And then Nick Allen, again, from the Braves. Luis Angel Acuna, for whatever reason, he didn't show up today, but that hit for us yesterday. And then we had Bryce Terang for one hit. Bobby Wood Jr. for one hit, just like I said. Tatis, we had him for one hit. Today we got him again. Austin Riley, he got a hit. And we have him again. And that's it, guys. So, yeah, one hit. Aaron Judge, I could take a look, man. But again, I have not done the research on him. So I can take a look at him. He didn't come up for me. So usually when he don't come up for me, that means he has not hit 8 straight games in a row. Otherwise, either that or they don't want him to get 2 hits. They don't have him on the books to get 2 hits. That's how I start my research. I look at who's going to get 2 hits. Aaron Judge has gone up to bat 3 times, and he's got 0 hits. That's already a bad start. Luis Ortiz does have an ERA that's not good, 5.48. However, he's faced Judge 3 times, and Judge didn't get a hit 3 times. So that's already a bad start. We got Judge. So he is hitting this line. He got 4 hits the game before this. Yesterday, actually, he got 4 hits. He does have 90% hit rate. The only thing, like I said, is the starting pitcher over here, 5.48. So he does go to bat. Obviously, he's the third batter, so he does not get 2 hits on average. He only gets 1 hit on average, but some games he does 2, 3, 4. And then it does say that he has not exceeded this on the road. So he sucks more on the road than at home. So that's what it's telling me here. So whenever he's on the road, he does not get 2 hits. So again, he gets more hits at home. And again, he's faced this pitcher. Now it's telling me over here, he's faced this pitcher 6 times, not 3 times. And he's got 0 hits on this guy. He is less powerful against a right-handed pitcher than a left-handed pitcher. And this guy Ortiz is a right-handed pitcher. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. I don't like it. I don't like it to get 1 hit, especially on the road. I mean, you can do whatever you want, obviously. But one thing I will tell you, whenever you see these odds that are popped out like that. So, for example, this odds is for ProfitX. It's at minus 205. And then you can see FanDuel is 260. Caesars is 260. DraftKings. And it goes all the way to 275 and 310. So that's a good sign. That means that he's a heavy favorite to get 1 hit. And then a lot of the books have him even a much more heavy favorite than a minus 205. So that's a good sign. So it depends on what you want to do, man. I mean, I can't tell you what to do. I don't like it because I always go with the guys that are supposed to get 2 hits. But this dude looks solid. The only thing is that he's faced this pitcher 6 times, and he sucks more on the road, and he's faced this pitcher 6 times and got 0 hits. So there's some negatives there too. All right. Anybody else got questions, guys? This was the question right here. How are you feeling about Aaron Judge? I didn't put it in my parlay, but I was thinking about it. Okay. Yeah, I gave you all the stats that I have. Normally, I don't go with Aaron Judge for 1 hit. He gets walked a lot too, so you got to be careful with that. I don't think he's getting walked quite yet, but then when he starts hitting really, really crazy, he starts getting walked a lot. So same thing with Shohei Ohtani and stuff like that. So you got to be careful with those batters. Go to the link in the description, guys. Get the free picks. Click on where it says "Get my free picks." Check out the VIP sections here, and then Discord right now is one of the best things that we offer. It's 7 days for free on the Discord. Just type in the word "comment," and then you'll do 7 free days for free. All right, cool, guys. Again, guys, I really do appreciate everybody that's on these lives. That makes my day for real. And we've been hitting 12 straight days. We've been making a lot of decent money. So let's keep it rolling, bro. I do have the Braves. I do have the Twins at a -1 with the Cavs money line. And then I have the let me just go through it real quick. So Twins money line, Twins -1 with the Cavs money line. We have the Braves money line. We have the Celtics -1.5 and the Cavaliers -5.5. We have this dude, Garrett Mitchell, for I'll just show you the screen better. This is better so you can take a screenshot. So we got Julio Rodriguez under 1.5 hits. We got these guys for under 1 RBI. And then we got all of these guys to get 1 hit. All right, guys. Hope that made sense. I gave you guys a lot of juice right here. I'm not going to have time to go and check out that other trade tournament. Sorry about that. So let's have another great day. And I appreciate everybody that's here. And check out my video I'm going to post later today. I recorded it before this live. And I talk about more specific about the NBA. So if you guys want to check out that video, subscribe. And I appreciate every one of you. Thank you. Let's have a great day.